Hello, everybody. This is Dave Wallace coming to you from Waihawa, Hawaii. And I'm making this tape tonight because I took down my tape that I made last night from YouTube, but I thought it was too dark. Anyway, I wanted to keep things a little bit lighter. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you folks today for Talk Story Time is recently there's been a lot of sales of homes and families moving from home to home, and sometimes just because of the nature of families in Hawaii, we have a lot of mixed families moving in together. And there's been several cases that I've handled in recent time and in the past where we have mixed families where husband and wife, this is not their first marriage. Some of them are in their second or third marriage, and they're moving together and combining, uh, energies that existed in separate lives. And some of these things that end up in people's homes, um, begin to affect the peace of the home. And in several of the instances that I went in to check, the problem that uh, was brought into the home were items that belonged to previous relationships, previous marriages, previous boyfriends, girlfriends, and things like that. That was pretty volatile and disagreeable, yet the people that own these items have a really difficult time surrendering it, or passing it on to giving it to someone else. So remedies had to be found on that. So just like uh, earlier, I made a video about a friend of mine who collected antiques, antique furniture, antique anything old that has a history. In fact, the longer the history and the more violent in the history, it was something that really attracted him. But these items were, when he brought them into their homes, began to create problems. The energies that are in these items stay with these items and have a tendency to bleed over into the new environment. So you can move into a brand new home. However, if you take in items that belong from your previous marriage into this new home, and your partner brings in different things from a previous relations, these items can end up clashing with each other. And I've been finding a lot of that going on, and situations not only where we have mixed marriages where people have been married multiple times, but also um, people who are in civil unions, whatever, or partnerships and stuff that have they keep things from previous relationships, carrying it over to the next one. And it's interesting that the effect that these items, because if a person is keeping physical items from a previous relation, these are things that they can carry around and show. Can you imagine the things that they carry around in their mind? Mental baggage, emotional baggage, and those things are coming up more and more. So the suggestion that I have for those of you who are contemplating moving in with someone, or starting getting a house with someone that's important to you, um, make this house a clean slate. Okay, you're partnering with a new partner, and let's make your memories based on this particular relationship and not ghosts from the past. Okay, and part of the healing in these homes was letting go not only of the items that some of these people thought was important to hang on. Uh, they could give it to the kids, give it to the relatives, and share the blessing. But this way, by getting rid of those physical things, it's also a releasing. It can be a release from the emotional and psychological things that tied them to these previous relationships. Because when you hold on to the physical, the mental, and the emotional links to other people, it interferes with you building a solid relationship with your current partner. So by getting rid of that and starting anew, this is something that you need to consider. Okay, and it works in house, works in homes, works in businesses, place of businesses, and so it's really important to do that. So look through your items that you no longer need, that no longer serve a purpose in building your relationship with your current partner. And if it's not important, begin purging and cutting ties to these memories from the past. It's okay to keep, photo albums and things if you want to. However, remember that these are things that need to be dealt with. It's in your past. It's gone already, and live for now. Okay. So I hope this was a helpful information for you folks who are in the process of moving. This time of the year, it's interesting that a lot of people are finding new homes and moving. The real estate market here on Oahu is booming. People buying houses and moving. So please take these things into consideration. And um, if you think your home is being possessed by spirits or energies that don't belong, the first place you need to start is, what did you bring into the house? Okay, so start with that and start stripping away and getting rid of those things. If you and your spouse or partner are beefing and not getting along, don't blame the house, because it could be some of these things that you're bringing into the home. Okay, and so that has a lot to do with it. There's also earlier this week, I also had the first opportunity to actually go into a home, and I was able to bless two homes in Mililani, and it was really good to see and be out there and being in the physical space with other people. That was my first time. So, first time since the pandemic, was able to physically do something like that. So, until next time, remember, check the things that you bring into your home. Right now is a good time to purge and get rid of things that no longer serve its purpose for you. Okay, and give it to someone else who may need these items. Okay, so until next week, this is Dave Wallace from Waihoa, Hawaii, saying aloha.